And now, friends, the final fourth piece, all right, that we need. Because what I just went through like information asymmetry. I just want to invite you. If you have any information asymmetry, come to my Telegram, t.me, your friend saw me official. Message me on Twitter. Not the DM friends. I got thousands and thousands. Sorry, I can't read everyone's DMs, friends. Come try to tag me. Share in the comment section here. Information asymmetry. Do you have something where the market hasn't figured out something yet? Does you want to see? Now, the last information I have, friends, it's an honorable mention. It's developers. Now, this is competitive edge stuff, okay? So developers are important, okay? So developers, it's the data and showing you where there's activity, okay? So if there's developers, they're building stuff and then people follow, right? Or they're basically one in the same, okay? If there's a lot of people, developers come too, okay? So don't get confused about that. So a lot of developers are working, though, on big chain stuff, okay? And it gives us an edge for the large cap coins. It's not the be all and end all, but I have a list here. You can actually go to this website called Developer Report. And actually, I can bring it up for you right here. Here is the Developer Report. And if you scroll down, okay, it's developerreport.com. If you scroll down, you can see all the devs. Now, you can sort, so this is by the number of monthly devs, the number of active full-time developers. You see this? Ethereum is the most, then Base Chain. So that's why Base Chain, right? Coinbase. Then you have Polygon. Polkadot, for some reason, is huge, but it's done nothing in price, okay? But then if you go to the growth, that's important, okay? So look at this. Linear is basically, if you remember Clip Finance, they are builders and supporters of Linear. So Linear is a layer 2 chain for Ethereum. It's basically the MetaMask light chain. So Consensus, who own MetaMask, that's basically their chain, pretty much, okay? So they're building stuff on there. There's DYDX, Leverage Trading Exchange, they have their own chain. PancakeSwap, 4. This is the growth rate, by the way, sort of a 1 year growth rate, okay? So don't get too fooled by these. Some of these numbers are just going up from a little number or not, but you can also see something big here. Chainlink is on here as well. So these people are growing. But if you're interested, look at who's lost the most, okay? Filecoin lost 50% of the developers. Uniswap, 45% of the developers, okay? XRP, 39% of developers. Ouch. Okay? Synthetics, 31% of developers. So you can just see, this is Optimism, 23%. So the Optimism developers probably went to Base Chain. That's probably it. They're probably like, oh, well, let's go to where the people are going. So they don't give a shit about these principles, bro. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Optimism, you're meant to be the first decentralization governance token thing for crypto and Ethereum layer 2. You don't give a shit, right? You just went to Base Chain. Why? Oh, there's going to be more money there. See? So all these data, friends, yeah, it is important, but, it's just showing you who's growing and who's not. It doesn't give you all the be-all and end-all. Like, even if we go back to it, you're curious, right? Where's Solana on this list? Well, I'll show you right now, right? Look at Solana. If I type in Solana lost devs for the past, that's 1 year and then 2 year growth. Solana has lost 22% of its devs in the past 2 years from 2 years ago. You're probably wondering, how did the price go up? Look, I'm not saying it definitely has to be this. I'm just telling you, there's always a possibility that was an exit pump. There is always a possibility. VC coins unlocked. They did a lot of this meme coin fluff. They just paid a lot of this shit on. There's a lot of these rumors and conspiracies about how these things actually went up. I don't know. People want meme coins as well. But yeah, man, that is one conspiracy that you could think about. You're like, that's interesting. You're losing developers. How did you get the season? I don't know. Maybe enough money was paid to the right people as Bitcoin went up. And hey, you got critical mass fast. There's something to think about, right, when it comes to these. But it's not the be-all and end-all. So don't just fade anything just because the developers and stuff not going up the numbers that you see, okay? So it's interesting, right? Bet you didn't expect that. You're probably expecting Solana to have like 800% growth in developers. No, they're bleeding. They're literally losing devs. So that's why when you look, that's why, friends, I'll show you. But also, actually, just check, let's be honest. Ethereum has also lost 10% of the devs as well. But, man, it makes you think, though, right? Like, you had such an amazing season. This is the Sol ETH ratio, right? So this is Sol ETH ratio. You're wondering, like, how did you do all of this, right, when you're just basically bleeding? So I'm wondering what happens next, friends. I'm wondering if it does end up being a retracement and Sol ETH ends up coming down. This is something to think about because, look, man, I don't know, I'm going to take a page out of Richard Hart's book. When you onboard that many soy boys who can't be trustworthy and are not loyal to a chain, you're probably going to cop, like, some heavy punishment when they start to see another shiny object thing out there. So, have a look at those devs. It's interesting, just interesting data to look at. It doesn't necessarily mean one thing or the other because we've got to tap into the mindset of what do people actually want, man? What do people want? So you can't argue with that, right? You saw Coinbase is now number 2, right under Ethereum. So the thing about that, man, the EVM, friends, Ethereum has the most devs and then Base Chain has number 2. Okay, so that's as big. And if you even check the other chains as well, this is, if you even check what's related to Ethereum here, you have, these are related to Ethereum. Polygon as well. There you go. So Polygon. So this is like all these are Ethereum. This is Ethereum as well. You have Scroll. I think that's ZK EVM Ethereum. BNB is, yes, that's EVM pretty much as well. Avalanche, they are EVM. You see that, friends? So EVM, a lot of people are stacked in EVM. You have a few people in the Cosmos. You have Solana Land. You have Polkadot. I don't know what you're doing over there. So you can see that. So even near EVM, Phantom, going EVM. So you can see just an overwhelming majority of the stuff is Ethereum centric. That's why like the data still says, hey, even though we just had a Solana season, big stuff, people still building for EVM, which is, that's Pulse Chain Layer 1, anything to do with the Ethereum virtual network, stuff that MetaMask can pretty much connect to. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out.